Yo, what's up everybody, this is the Smurf, and I am here to bring you guys another E3 2011 update. This one is pretty interesting. There's been a shitload of stuff that's happened. Some of this stuff was also because of the other day that I wasn't able to cover, and I'll still be covering. I'll probably have at least 5 to 6 episodes of this whole E3 thing, because I gotta talk about all the small stuff too. Anyways, we're gonna start off with something huge. We're talking about the PlayStation Vita. And in case you guys didn't know, in Latin, Vita means life. So that's kind of where they got the name from. It starts at $249 for just Wi-Fi connection, and $299 if you guys want 3G and Wi-Fi on AT&T. So you know, you guys might not want that because AT&T ain't the best connection. Anyways, for what it says right here, it says PlayStation Vita, which means life in Latin, was chosen for our next generation portable entertainment system because it enables a revolutionary combat of rich gaming and social connectivity within our real world context. So then again, PS3 has, or PlayStation, I'll just say PlayStation, has brought us another great entertainment device. So other than that, we're going to move on to the next thing, which is another very interesting thing. I have to talk about it because if I don't talk about it right away, someone's gonna get mad at me, and I'm gonna have to hit somebody. Anyways, we're gonna talk about a little bit about the Wii-U. And you guys don't know what that is? It's pretty much a controller for the Wii, which is very I don't know how to explain it. It's very interesting. It says it's the new dawn of Nintendo generation. After 5 years of pursuing a blue ocean strategy, the Big N is shifting to a new console. One that rivals and potentially exceeds consoles currently in stores. After months of having IGN's Nintendo team tracking down sources and bringing you the most comprehensive picture of the Wii's successors, I've finally had a chance to use the new controller and play some demos with the system. In short, Nintendo's gamble works. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to read the rest because they will kind of shut it down. But let's just read what it says right here. Okay, actually, never mind. Pretty much what it is, it's about, I think it's at 6.2 inches touchscreen. This new device has a very standard array of buttons, including a D-pad, 4 face-down buttons, 4 shoulder triggers, a power button, and a camera. Yeah, a camera. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm not sure what that's used for yet, but it's going to be awesome. One of the interesting alteration to the conventional design is the system features 2 analog sliders at the top of the controller rather than traditional sticks. Don't make the mistake of thinking that these sliders are the 3DS circle pad quotation. The texture on top shape and sliders are much more akin, I think it's alike, to the Wii's nunchuck, meaning the grip and precision of movement are much better. The tablet itself appears large, but is actually quite comfortable to grip. I've actually seen a lot of it, and it's about, I'd probably say it's about 10 inches across, 10, 11, and it may be a bit big, you guys are thinking, but it's kind of like just holding a book. You know, when you hold a book and you're just sitting back, it's not that bad. It's kind of like actually the size of a book, an open book. That's a good way to think of it. Anyways, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with the whole Wii-U and the teching, and I don't know how to explain it, but there's new system where pretty much I saw a demo, which if you guys see this post, there is too much for me to explain right now. I'm sorry, I'd like to go way into more detail. If you guys want to hear more detail about the Wii-U, you know, leave a comment and I'll do a whole video, like a whole 10-minute video talking about the Wii-U. But other than that, it had a little system where you guys know the golf game on the Wii, where you had to use your nunchuck or the main controller, I'm not sure what it's called, and you had to golf. And you saw your character, your me, shoot the golf ball. Well, pretty much what the person did is the person put the Wii-U on the ground where they're golfing, like below, like where the ball would be, and it had a little dirt pile with the ball on it. So it's like if you're golfing, it's like it hit the dirt and that's where it lands, and you put your thing down and it kind of picks where the golf ball is, and then you go up to it and you hit it well, you don't hit the Wii U. It's not a good idea. But other than that, yeah. So you just hit it. It's pretty cool. And we've already taken 5 minutes talking about just the Vita and just the Wii U. Great. We have a huge lineup of a bunch of Wii stuff, Nintendo. So this is going to be really cool. Luigi's Mansion 2 has had a lot of stuff going on with it. Other than that, it says that there are quite a lot of major impressive 3DS games on to display here at E3. Kid Icarus Uprising is essential, and Mario Kart rocks, which we'll be discussing later. The new Super Mario, which we'll be talking also. And I'm stepping up right now to tell you that Luigi Mansion 2 blows them all away in the area that might matter most. 3D. So apparently they have really good 3D. They even say it looks just brilliant, like looking and staring into a living, breathing diorama where Luigi's tiptoeing around and getting freaked out by spooks at every turn. I quote that right off. And yeah, there's a whole crap load of info. I'd like to explain that one too, but it's nowhere close to the Wii U. But other than that, we're going to move right on to Super Mario. I think right now they have the name as Super Mario 3D. Which is really odd because they don't really have a name yet. It's just called Super Mario 3DS so far. And it says right here, the features. 3D visuals make it easier for players to judge the depths and the distances in their environment. Players can more accurately judge the jump to the next platform or how far Mario is from the question block. And it has some really cool things. It has a circle pad. It has new enemies, including Goombas with tails, tall stacks of Goombas, and a piranha plant that spills ink to obscure the player's view. Yeah, I saw the little trailer, and pretty much he went up to the guy, hit him, and then the thing spit ink all over your screen, and then it looks like it's kind of like water, like black ink coming down your screen, and you can't really see much. But yeah, it says the quote right here. A new look at Mario as he jumps into 3D. Past Mario games have let the blue suspendered hero roam around a fully rendered 3D landscapes. Now, for the first time, players can see the true depth of their environment without the need for special glasses. Super Mario is a 3D evolution of the classic Mario platforming, featuring new level designs and challenges. So that's going to be actually really interesting. They haven't released much more info other than that. A few other game features which I'm not going to name off, but that's going to be really cool. Other than that, it says you're not supposed to use 3D if you're under 6 years old, so don't let your little brother use it. I don't know. It says a warning. Same with all 3Ds. Just the 3DS in general, you're not supposed to use if you're under 6. Hurt your eyes when they're growing at that stage. I don't know. The new Mario Kart. I'm not sure what the name of this is yet. I don't think they've officially officialized the name, but it has 1 to 8 players, which it says right here, and it says, I'll quote this right off, a new dimension of kart racing. The newest installment on the fan-favorite Mario Kart franchise brings Mushroom Kingdom racing into glorious 3D. For the first time, drivers explore new competitive kart possibilities, such as soaring through the skies or plunging into the depths of the sea. New courses, strategic new abilities, and customizable karts bring the racing excitement to new heights. Woohoo! Brings chills to my fingertips. Let me see what it says here. It says you can actually use your Mii character. It says people can choose to race as one of their favorite Mushroom Kingdom characters, or even as their Mii character. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. And I don't know what this is, but the game supports both Spot Pass and Spot Pass features. No, Spot Pass and Street Pass, sorry. They look pretty similar. Players can compete in local wireless matches or even online over a broadband internet connection. And it has big jumps, it has gliding, and it has underwater things, and it has some really cool stuff. And players can also own by style by customizing their vehicles with accessories to give them a competitive advantage. For instance, giant tires can help a car drive off-road, while smaller tires work best on city courses. So, there's actually a good amount of customization now, which is really cool, because I actually was hoping that racing games always are better with customization. And now that they have it, that's going to give them a little bit of an edge. Other than that, the new other one is Kirby Wii, is what they call it right now. They don't really have other name for it, but I'm sure by the time it releases, there will actually be a real name. It's called Kirby Wii. They have a trailer. All these things have a trailer, if you guys go to the links below. Kirby Wii. Kirby returns to Dreamland and the living room. Whoa, ho. Kirby and his friends are back in an adventure designed to satisfy longtime Kirby fans and beginners alike. With an alien spaceship crashes in the otherwise peaceful realm of Popstar, its pieces are scattered throughout the land. Players must guide Kirby as he retrieves the ship's parts and helps the aliens return to their home planet. This time, however, he is not alone. At any time, up to 3 more players can join the fun and play as Meta Knight, King Dedede, and Waddle Dee to help Kirby in his quest. So that's really cool. 4-player Kirby. That's gonna be actually really sweet. What it says right here, Kirby's powerful copy ability returns, allowing him to inhale, spit, and transform as he encounters enemies. So, you know, that's just a cool little thing. Players can deploy classic and new abilities including Sword, Beam, Whip, and Leaf. If you guys want to see what they do, you guys can check it out in the description. Other than that, there's the game also introduces new super abilities which are activated when Kirby inhales special enemy characters. For example, the Super Sword ability. This super ability allows Kirby to swing a giant sword and wipe out an entire screen worth of foes. Ooh, that's really cool. It's kind of like mega power-ups, which is actually pretty sweet. Mario Party 9. I'd like to give you guys some info on here, but right now there's just a trailer. And the trailer just shows a little bit of some game types, and it looks like, you know, bring back the classic game types. I can't really speak any more on that. I'm sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, the trailer's in the description. If you guys want to check out more, you guys can probably look at some other stuff if you guys look through it. And off of the whole Nintendo track, there is a few things that I want to discuss. Far Cry 3, it says Insane in the Membrane, which it brings back the best graphics ever. I mean, this game is amazing. I love the graphics in Far Cry. I don't know about you guys, but the graphics in Far Cry have always been just tasticular amazing. We only have 3 minutes, so I have to quick this up. Pretty much, it says, you're in a struggle to regain consciousness only to discover that you're in a terrifying situation. Your hands are bound, as are your feet. A rope and your feet leads to a man crouching just before you. His name is Vass, and he wants to know what you've heard. He wants to know if you've heard the definition of insanity. But yeah, it shows some new gameplay. There's some assassination things that I've seen, which looks really cool. It had some assassination, had some silencing, some turrets, some other little features that you guys can check out. It had a whole 8-minute gameplay trailer, which is right in here in the description. You guys can see all 8 minutes of the gameplay. It's really cool. It has a lot of stuff that you guys probably can't even wrap your mind around. Also, the new Resident Evil Revelations. They released a little bit. They said it wasn't really all E3, but they discussed a little bit of stuff. They have a debut trailer for E3. There's probably going to be some more stuff in the next E3 and everything, the next day of E3. If you guys want me to talk about that, I'll talk about it, actually, if it has a lot of stuff. Other than that, Mass Effect 3. From cover to combat. Oh yeah, also on the Far Cry 3 thing, there's a cover system, which is like Gears of War, which is really cool. You can blind fire around edges, and that's really cool. Also, there's a new currency system, and I think a new skill system from what I've seen. Other than that, let's move on to Mass Effect 3. What it says is Mass Effect 3 plays as a shooter. A derp, but it is a very big RPG-based game. What it says here, sure, Mass Effect's game has always looked like shooters, but they've never really played like them. Yeah, you pointed out you shoot at things, but the less tangible, that's the most difficult word I've ever read. The most tangleable part, oh my god, why do they have so many difficult words in here? Oh god. Particulars of combat have always eluded BioWare's sci-fi epic. Gunplay in Mass Effect was a clunky exercise in behind-the-scenes dice rolls. RPG style, Mass Effect 2's battles weren't the chore they often were in the original, but they weren't what anyone paid the price for admission for. The cover mechanic was limited to in comparison to the dedicated third-person games. The guns lacked any sort of oomph. But yeah, they released a lot of gameplay of it. They released a lot more character customization and skill customization. I think they released that there is going to be a forge. Oh, they also released a lot of shit for Skyrim. If you guys want, don't have time for it, but if you guys want some of that, Skyrim, they released a lot. Yeah, you guys will love it. But if you guys want to see more of that, just leave a comment, and it will be in the video. Talk to you guys later. Peace out, and this is E3 2011 coverage by the Smurf.